Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today a good one in store here between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. On the Browns sideline, we're going to look at head coach Kevin Stefanski. His defense motivated as ever, coming off that shutout to last week's win. Along the opposing sideline, head coach of the Lions, Dan Campbell. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. With us, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call. That is punter Jack Fox with the honors here. And here we go from the Motor City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. The offense about set to take over now, and here's their quarterback out to lead them to the line.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from this performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Getting on the ground with Algier. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Only one play hit, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Going to the ground again on first. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
All right, here we go. Second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
First down, Cleveland.
Now a handoff to Algier. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
That's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's running with it. He breaks the tackle. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On first down, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders finds him over the middle. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. Prater adds the PAT. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Evans now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
I really hate to say this, and when you start 0-3, the numbers will just tell you flat out. Week 4 becomes a must-win game for you to save some playoff hopes. And in a must-win situation, really all eyes turn to their quarterback for a signature performance that keeps hope alive and elevates everybody around him.
Throwing right away here, Goff. The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
Trying again, following the set. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, third down.
Maverick!
Out of the shotgun, Carr. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Full extension, and he breaks it in! They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Running it with David Montgomery. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Running on second with Montgomery. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go. Line 20. Super.
Goff on third. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
And the Lions, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Montgomery will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Here's another for it. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Montgomery, and he's in for the touchdown. The Lions finish up their opening drive. David Montgomery with the touchdown.
The kicker on
This one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in the passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch as well and turn some of the momentum in the building.
The they'll get 31 yards on the play. That's good for Cleveland first down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go now. Ready. Cowboy 80.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
And it's third down. Third and long.
To the air, Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First call here coming from the shotgun. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's good.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Montgomery now up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good... Solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
To the air, third ball. One pass brought in. They're going to bring him down at the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's another Lions. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to go. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown. They're There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find favor.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Fox now to kick this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Sanders going to throw here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. The Browns are lined up to punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Get in on the ground here with Montgomery. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to be.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
That's good for our Lions. First down.
They've got first down from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
I love that jet sweep for so many different reasons, Kate. But I really love when you can just naturally coming across, building up speed, so you can take off once that edge is set. He gets left field, turns that type of run into a highlight reel run.
A toss play, Montgomery. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Flush down out to his left. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They'll run the draw with Montgomery. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Hey, Shell.
Goff now on third down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This from 48 on the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Independent kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He eats a hit to bring an end to that right near the 25-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Go play action for Sanders. Searches from the pocket. A dangerous throw. He almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete. On 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. 2nd and 10 now. Catch made left side by Judy. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
He's running for it. 3 yards there and enough to move the
For the snap, if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Here's Algier on 1st down. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Tyleek Williams in on the play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they can be the big gains of next week.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Browns with work to do on 3rd and 10. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Sanders now on 3rd down. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one